What's good, YouTube? This is DarkArm619 here, or formerly DarkArm619. I'm now going by the name TheVoid here with a new video for you guys. This video is actually going to serve two purposes. The first one is simply to say that my channel is, once again, going to be providing content. But the content's actually going to be different from anything I've really done ever. It's going to be mostly based around this game right here. Now, some people may look at this and go, oh, this is Runescape. It is not Runescape. It is similar to Runescape. It is a Runescape private server called Alotic. Basically, what this is like I said, it's a private server. It has almost everything from the original Runescape game, including the way that the skills are done. Like, for example, in a lot of RuneScape private servers, herb lore, instead of like attack potions, you would start off with super attacks, and it would just be you put the iron into the vial of water and you make the super attack instantly. You don't need the Eye of Newt. In this, you actually need to start from the bottom, from the Guam and the Eye of Newt to make the attack potion. You actually need every ingredient, and it has quite a bit. It has more than any private server I've ever seen. This is actually the best server I've ever been on. The way that's set up is really, really phenomenal, and eventually I will do a beginner's guide for this server. This server, or this channel rather, is going to be built around the server, like I said, from this point forward. Maybe some other stuff too, I haven't decided yet, but basically I'm going to be either doing guides, I'm going to be doing bank videos. I'm working towards, like a lot of people, I'm working towards this achievement completionist, which is to unlock literally everything. We'll do literally everything, just about. If I ever get members, which is expensive as hell in-game currency, my credit card's not accepted to just buy it. If I ever get it, I might do like a series about just gathering all the pets and just like record whenever I'm fighting a bunch of monsters that drop the pets, and then if I get it, I'll post it. If I don't get it, I don't know. I might do that actually. It's all pretty much going to be, we'll see what happens. It's going to be, like I said, number one is going to be just like updates towards that completionist goal, which is actually what this video is going to double as. And then number two, it'll be like guides, starting out guides, skill guides, bosses guides, stuff like that. And then number three is going to be very simply like just videos with some some post commentary for if I get elite slayer tasks that are they will all be bosses. But if I get, like, say, I don't know, I've never done elite slayer tasks, so I'm just throwing numbers out there. Say I get 20 Calphite Queens or something like that, I would record the entire thing and then post up that in like I guess like a rushed, I wouldn't say rushed, but like a sped up post commentary kind of thing. So that's that's all to come. I'll probably actually just have numbers of the elite tasks. I think I need like 300. Because the other thing I do want to get is all the titles, which there are a lot of them here, and some of them, such as the Slayer Master, require a ton of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, which require 200 Slayer tasks. I was going to have this open. I'm actually going to close it in a minute. Or rather, I will have it open again in a minute, but then I'm going to close it again. So yeah, I'm going to be doing stuff like that. So just keep tuned. There won't be content like on a very, very regular basis. It'll probably be like, I don't know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, maybe multiple times a day. It really depends on what's going on. So that's what's going to be happening with the channel. Now to get into the meat of this video. So the reason for this video is, as you can see in the title, this is my update at 100 hours of game time. It's actually at like 102, 101, no, I'm sorry, 102.15. And the reason for that is, number one, when I got to 100 hours, I didn't realize it. I realized it at a little over 101 while I was doing a Slayer task. I was checking to see how many I had left, because as you guys can see down here, you will see your Slayer task down here. It's just it's something that I'm going to show as as I do guides and stuff. So I'll get into more detail about that later. Well, I already spoiled it, so I'm just gonna show it now. I forgot to close this earlier. I have, in that 102 hours, I have gotten 134,304,492 experience. I've never reset this, so this should be my total experience. Maybe I've gotten more, I don't know. But that does sound pretty accurate. My skills right now, which I had up earlier, 99 attack, 99 strength, 99 defense, 99 range, 81 prayer, 99 magic, 48 runecrafting. I'm probably going to be working on this actually right after this video. Maybe. I have to see what I get for Slayer first. But I think I've done 30 medium or 30 hard tasks now, so I'm probably going to work on that or something. 1 construction, because construction is not trainable yet. 1 dungeoneering, because dungeoneering is not trainable yet. 99 constitution, 71 agility. I would have gotten higher. I was actually on the course to get 72 because I was going to do 150 laps in one shot at the wilderness training area. I got to 124. And I know that because of the number of tokens I had. I was banking every 25 laps or 500 tokens. I was keeping track of how many I got. I was at 124 because I had 480 tokens in my inventory, and then a PKer killed me. So, yeah, kind of stopped there at 71. It's not a big deal though. I can use all the shortcuts I need it for, aside from the Taverley stuff and Kuradal's dungeon. But I don't even know if there are any Kuradal's dungeon that I can actually use. I just saw it in the shortcuts list. 99 Herbal. This is actually one that I spent about 6 or 7 hours yesterday and the day before training. This is actually something I'm very proud of. I've never had 99 Herblore in any private server ever, and I've played on 10-15 private servers. This is the first time I've ever had 99 Herblore. 58 Thieving, 84 Crafting, 48 Fletching, 87 Slayer, 1 Hunter. Actually, this will probably be the thing I do before Runecrafting, just to get it, off this one level. I want to get this and this above 50 really soon. 65 Mining, 54 Smithing, 73 Fishing, 76 Cooking, 66 Fire Making, 69 Woodcutting, 90 Farming, and 78 Summoning. Now, for anybody that hasn't played this game yet and who's watching this video before I make my beginner's guide, there are achievements in this server, which are basically like quests, except that these 4 NPCs give you the actual quests for Ancient, Lunar, Curses, and Barrow's Gloves, respectively, from left to right. But then there are other achievements which get you other things. I have completed all of the easy achievements, which this gets you the Audrey New Cape, the Boots of Lightness, the Cooking Gauntlets, the Cooking Gauntlets, I believe, the Magical Secutors, and the first 2 Runecrafting bags. I'll go over all these as well in guides eventually. Medium tasks, or medium achievements, I've done the Audrey New Taurus, which again will get you the Audrey New Cape. Embrace the Abyss, which will get you the large Runecrafting bag. Journeyman Slayer, which will get you the Bone Crusher. Lumberjack, which gets you the Lumberjack's clothing. And Supernatural Hunter, which gets you a pet that I unfortunately cannot use because I do not have membership yet. For the hard tasks, I've completed Legendary, which gets you the Cape of Legends, or Legends Cape, whatever you want to call it. Master of Creation, which gets you, I believe, the largest pouch? Yes, the largest Runecrafting pouch. And then I haven't completed any elites yet. But I am actually working towards Master Slayer and Exterminator. The Conqueror of Jad I will be getting probably while working on Master Slayer, because Jad is a Slayer task. So anyway, now with all that done, let's finally get to look at the bank. The first thing to say here is that my coins, I am at 12,350,798. I would be higher, but I have actually given a lot of money away to my friends when they were just starting. I mean, I wouldn't say a lot of money. I would say maybe 20 mil, probably less. Probably closer to 15. Basically, I gave 2 of my friends whips when they started, and I undersold a DFS. I gave away a ranging hat, or a Robin Hood hat, which I think actually the Robin Hood hat was like 12 mil. I might want to get that back. I don't know yet. So, but basically, as a result of giving that stuff away, I'm only at 12 mil, but that's still quite a bit. I have 10,506 Tokel, This is all from a single task that I will probably never do again. I have it banned right now. I might unban it eventually. Probably won't because it's a really long and tedious task. I have 2674 wilderness tickets. 674 of these all came from pickpocketing rogues in the wild before they had the wilderness update, which anybody that played this server before but hasn't played it recently, whenever you do a skill in the wilderness, you now get the tokens instead of getting the actual points. But after training for a while, PKR came to the rogues and killed me over there, so I lost 100 of those points. Not a big deal. I still kept the other 674 I had. I had another 480, but like I said, I got killed and lost all the tickets. For 120 warrior guild tokens, these things I must have gone through close to 4K of these things, but I have 120 left over. My capes, I have the attack, strength, defense, ranging, magic, constitution, and herb lore capes and hoods. Like I said before, these are my current maxed out skills. I have one of each of them plus a placeholder in case I decide to wear any of them at any time. I don't have to reorganize my bank. I have the 3 god capes. They are in alphabetical order of Gothic's cape, Sardom cape, and Zamorak cape, along with some cloaks. I have the ancient cloak, the armadillo cloak, and the Guthix cloak. Before I started collecting the cloaks, I did have a Sardom cloak and I forget which one. I want to say it was a Zaros cloak. I don't even know if there is a Zaros cloak. I don't remember. But I did have 2 more cloaks I ended up selling on the Grand Exchange for a couple 100K. But I just kind of, I stopped selling them and started collecting them. I'm actually collecting quite a few clue things at this point. I'm not going to buy any of them, but if I get them from a clue, I will keep them. I have 2 Cape of Legends. I wear it because I feel like in this server the Cape of Legends is actually kind of an achievement. I don't have a lava cape yet, but I did stop wearing it because of my herb lore cape. I feel really accomplished for that herb lore cape, so I've been wearing that a lot lately. I don't feel like the capes really give me enough of a bonus to justify wearing the best cape right now. When I get a lava cape, I will be wearing that for almost everything I do until I get the oh god, what's it called? It's like the Killing cape or something like that. It's basically 3 lava capes. Or when I get the completionist cape. When I get any of those, that's when I'll be wearing those because of the stats. I have Sardom robe legs. I've been meaning to sell these, but I eventually will. A lot of players I know tend to choose a religious god within the lore between Guthix, Sardom, and Zamorak, or any of the other ones. Those are just the 3 that I knew of from the very beginning of RuneScape. Originally, I was very devout to Zamorak, and then ended up becoming devout to Guthix. The reason I'm devout to Guthix is actually because of a few things, such as the While Guthix Sleeps quest. I like that, and the whole lore. I actually started reading up on Guthix himself, as well as the Void Knights, which I don't know what it was about them, but they really captured my attention. That's why my name is now TheVoid, which you can see right here on the bottom. So these I probably will sell. If they were Guthix robes, I would keep them, but since they're not, I'm going to sell them. I have black helm and black plate body H1s. I do want to get all the black armor in this H1, H2, H3, H whatevers, just because they look pretty cool in my opinion. I have a set of ghostly robes. I had a second set. This is actually my placeholder set, although I don't get the cape because I never wear the cape. I usually wear these whenever I have to go out into the wild and do something that isn't a big enough deal where I care if I lose my stuff. Or actually, I shouldn't say that. Oh, how can I best explain it? Basically, where I'm doing something that I know that what I'm doing will be better. Not better, will be kept in death over these items, because these, I think it's like 10k to get the whole set, which you can just buy from the archaeologist right here, so it's not a big deal. I have a Book of Balance, which is the same deal. I have a cat mask and a cat staff, penguin mask, penguin staff, wolf mask, and wolf staff. The reason for these is pretty much when a friend of mine, I would call him a friend, I don't know if he really considers us friends or not, we're just on the same little chat, the same friend chat. He had gotten the completionist cape, so he was doing a goodie bag, and I had gotten the penguin staff, my friend had gotten the cat staff, my other friend had gotten the wolf staff. So I decided to buy all the salves and all the masks for the 3 of them. I don't know if there are any more salves or not. If they are, I probably will buy them. They're just kind of things I'm going to have. I'm never really going to use them. Same with the green dragon mask and the red dragon mask. I have 12 tooth half keys and 18 loop halves. Don't ask me why. I just don't want to combine them. I don't feel like combining them. I don't know why. I might combine them when I have 14 of each. So really when I get 2 more tooth halves. But I don't know. I mean, I can sell them. This is I don't know what the current market value is. I know that when I was selling crystal keys before, they were 200k each, but it's only 2.4 M right now that I have. It's not really a big deal. And finally, I have biscuits, which are only in this tab because I don't really know where else to put them. They're untradeable. I'm going to guess that they're food. I don't know what they really do. I haven't eaten one. I haven't done any research yet. I will eventually do so. My second tab is, this is pretty much what you probably saw down here, this entire first tab. So I'm going to run through it pretty quickly. This is just all my magic and runes and teleports and all that good junk. So I have my air runes, armadillo runes, astral runes, blood runes, body runes, chaos runes, cosmic runes, death runes, dust runes, earth runes, fire runes, lava runes, law runes, mind runes, steam runes, no, mist runes, I'm sorry. Mud runes, nature runes, soul runes, steam runes, water runes, and then rune essence. I've actually mined a little bit of rune essence, but this is mostly from drops from various monsters like the, what are they called? Oh god, what are they called? The Infernal Mages and the Abyssal Demons, mostly. I have 2 of each pouch. One of them is just a placeholder, and the other one is actually used. I don't know how many people know this, but if you use 2 small pouches and you fill one of them, the other one's also considered filled, because it's not the pouch that's considered filled, it's you that's considered filled. I have a staff of air and a staff of fire. I'm probably going to sell these eventually and just try and get like mystic staffs, just for the sake of having them. But they're not really a big deal. I have a staff of light, which if you saw before was actually at the end. It's because I just finished maging a task and I didn't put it back properly. So I have a staff of light, and then all my teleports I have here, I have Artie, Fallador, Home, Varrock, Watchtower, Lumberyard, and then Ring of Dueling 8. Ring of Dueling 7, Glory 2, and Ring of Slaying 2. This is pretty much all my PVM stuff. I have 5 Bone Crushers because I tend to forget them. I usually only have 2, but then whenever I forget them, I just get another one from the achievement. The Abyssal Vine Whip. This is actually a green one. I don't know if you can tell, but I did color my whip green before making it into a vine whip, just because from my understanding it is actually different when you actually have it colored before adding the vine. It is different from a regular one, not in any kind of stat basis, but just aesthetically. So I have the Varrock's Flail. This is pretty much organized Abyss, and then Barrows, and then Granite, because I didn't really know how else to categorize this. Then Granite Maul, then my range stuff. This is all in order. 3 Dark Bows, a Guthix Bow, and then Rune Knives. I have 3 Dark Bows. One's a placeholder. I bought it just to make it a placeholder, and then one I'm actually holding it for a friend. He is going to be buying it off of me when he has some money. He won't let me give it to him beforehand, even though it's not a lot of money, but he just doesn't have the money right now. The Guthix Bow I'm only keeping because, like I said, if I had to choose a religion, which I do choose a religion in the game, I choose Guthix. The Rune Knives are just knives. Knives are they're pretty good. I have a Coryllis Top. I got this from Barrows. I have a Varrock set, which I bought. The Varrock's Plate Skirt I do use when I PVM. The other stuff I don't really use. But I use this until I can get a Bando's Tacits, which are way too much freaking money right now. I have Barrow's Gloves. I have Bando's Chestplate. I have a Hex Crest, a full Slayer Helm, and a non-full Slayer Helm. I'm trying to get a second focus sight to make this into a second full Slayer Helm. I did not buy the Hex Crest. I actually got 2 of them off a drop in the same task. I did not get a focus sight off a drop. I actually ended up buying my first focus sight. I'm not going to buy a second one because I don't feel that there is a need to buy and spend 10 mil for a placeholder. I have the Witchwood Icon. If I ever get a cave or a cave horse task again, I will buy a second one to have as a placeholder. Void Magic Helm, Void Melee Helm, 2 Void Knight tops because I didn't realize how the spending points worked when I first bought the top. I ended up buying 2 of them by accident, so wasted 500, but whatever. I guess a mod just did some kind of command. I don't know. That was kind of cool. Void Knight robe bottom, Void Knight gloves, Ava accumulator, 2 amulets of ranging. Got these both off a task. I am selling one to the same friend. I'm selling one of my dark bows too. In the meantime, it's a placeholder, which is nice because I always want a placeholder. Which actually, this should actually be over here, and so should this. Anyway, Amulet of Fury and Ring of Wealth. These won't even be in the bank very long, so I don't know why I bothered reorganizing them. I'm going to be pulling them out pretty soon to to wear them when I go PVM again. Rune arrows, Runite bolts, bolt racks, and then sharks. I have sharks because I don't have the level to fish or cook rocktails yet. My potions, I have fishing potions, extreme attacks, extreme defenses, extreme magic. I have a lot of extreme magic because this is what I did for most of the levels between 93, I think, and 96. I don't know, because extreme rangings are a lot of money. Extreme ranging, extreme strength, and then magic, 203 overloads. I think I made 290-ish overloads when I got to level 99, but they were all 3 doses. When I combine them into 2 doses, they drop down a lot, and I've used 3 or 4 probably already. 66 prayer pots. I want to eventually make these into the super prayer pots, but I don't have the money to buy wyvern bones right now. They are pretty expensive. I might unban wyverns because I was told to ban them because they're a terrible task as it is. I might unban them just to get them once for the bones and then reban them or something if I ever get them again. I don't know yet. It's pretty much going to be like, we'll see what happens. 289 Ceradan brews. I did not make these. I bought them. I wish I did make them because they weren't really that much money, so it doesn't really matter. 100 summoning potions. I have 99 plus 1 dose taken out of that 100. 370 super anti-fires. This is why I sold my DFS. I don't need it anymore when I have super anti-fires. Super anti-poisons, super defense, super energy, super restore, weapon poison plus. If anybody ever needs a weapon poison plus, please come ask me. There's a better version, but I don't care. I have 1,365 of these I want to unload, and I'm too lazy to bring into the Grand Exchange. I might just keep them anyway, just for the sake of keeping them. Maybe I'll use them for arrows or something. I don't know. Oh, and then I have the vials of water, limport roots, chocolate dust, and then just some herbs. Ranar, qualms, 300 dwarfweed, 44 lantidines, 87 catentines, and 12 torsos. There aren't really much of an order aside from the torsos being on the end because they are the highest level here. I think that dwarfweed should be before torsos. I don't know. They're not in really any order right now. My farming stuff, I'm not going to go over all the seeds because a lot of them aren't very useful, but this is all the farming stuff I have in order that it appears in the farming skill from top to bottom and then through the levels. The ones I will go over are just the from here this way: cabbage, tomato, sweet corn, strawberry, and watermelon. They are kind of expensive seeds actually, which is why I don't buy them at all. And then my herb seeds, I have Marentil, Taramin, Harlander, Ranar, Spiritweed, Toadflax, Irit, Wargali, Avento, Quarm, Snapdragon, Catentine, Lantidine, Dwarfweed, Torstal, and Felstack. I can't make these yet. Felstock, whatever. The other stuff is pretty much not useful or not at all of any value. I do have two fully grown magic trees as well. My summoning tab, this is just, my charms, 605 gold, 464 green, 1234 crimson, 66 blues, my pouches. I only have 1 spirit shard left because this is a placeholder. I ended up buying exactly as many spirit shards as I needed last time that I did a big summoning spree. I have probably spent close to 15 mil in spirit shards, honestly. I'm probably over-exaggerating a little bit there, but I bought so many spirit shards, and I buy them in bulks of 100k. I think I bought 600k worth of spirit shards, and I think that they're 25 each, so that is probably around 15 mil. So summoning is a pretty expensive skill. I have 29 abyssal charms from my abyssal demon slayer task, 25 obsidian charms from my Tazar creature slayer task, and then just bunny yip, granite lobster, spirit terror bird, and war tortoise pouches. I'm probably going to be making more of these shortly after this video because I do have a ton of gold charms. I don't know anything else that they're useful for. This is my skilling tab. I have ancient effigies here that I can't use yet. Aside from that, this is all skilling stuff. I figure that these are kind of considered skilling too. Boots of lightness for agility, pestle and mortar for crafting, or no, for herbal rather, chisel for crafting, as well as black d'hide, and then all these urns and ring mold, dragonstone, flax, and water orb for all this for crafting. Although this is really considered stuff for other skills, I'm considering crafting because I made it with crafting. 20 knives for. I have 20 because I use them when I go out to the wild instead of a weapon, just because they don't have a lot of value, so I can keep something of more value over them if I die. Headless arrows, I bought them all, did not fletch any of them. Mutated vines and extra sense. I did not know that you combine these. I was just told to pick up the extra sense. I wasn't told to pick up any of these vines. I never fought Jadingas before the server, so I have a lot less vines than I do extra sense. I might try to buy some vines just to kind of even them out. I don't have the level yet to combine them yet. Rune pickaxe, 60 coal. I don't have a placeholder for this yet because I want to get a dragon pickaxe really soon. It's kind of like, it's one of the things I want to get within the next couple days, as a dragon pickaxe and a dragon hatchet. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy a placeholder for those. Maybe the hatchet, because hatchet's not a lot of money, but the pickaxe is quite a bit of money. So I don't know yet. And then 60 coal, and then my hammers for smithing. This marks the smithing spot. And then 332 gold bars. This has just been training the smithing. 9 steel bars, 144 mithril bars, 7 adamant bars, 9 rune bars. All these have been drops. I did not smith a single one of these. These were all drops. Actually, no, I think I may have smithed the mithril bars when I got mithril ore drops. I don't remember. Then my fishing stuff. This is all the basic fishing stuff. Cooking gauntlets, and then rune hatchets. I actually have to sell one of these because there's no need to have 3, but I probably won't because why? 2 tinder boxes, 350 maple logs. I've just been too lazy to burn them. My fire making is, I think, already higher than my wood cutting anyway. 21 U logs. These are actually drops. I haven't actually cut a U log yet. 7 magic logs, same deal. I can't even cut magic logs yet. Finally, my dragon tab. I like dragon items, so I do collect stuff. I did have a second dragon longsword, and I used to have a dragon scimitar that I think you get when you first start playing the game. I did sell both of those before I decided to start making and collecting a dragon tab and dragon stuff. I did end up buying a set of dragon gloves just for the sake of having it. Everything else in here I've gotten either as drops. I started off with a DDP++, and I got the dragon longsword as a donation. The first one I got was actually from a clue scroll. I'm assuming I can get a scimitar as well from a clue scroll. Maybe not a dragon dagger P++, but I can get another dragon dagger that can just make into a P++. I might buy some more dragon gloves just to get that number up. There's not really much of a reason to, but there's also not much of a reason not to. They're not a lot of money, they're like 100k. So this video has gone on for, I don't know, probably 15-20 minutes already. But that's my first update video. My next video will probably be within the next couple days, maybe a week or two, which will probably just be like a basic guide on something, probably just a beginner's guide on what to do when you first start playing, what skills are good to level up for the sake of getting money, all that good stuff. So until then, I will see you guys soon. Peace out, YouTube.